everybody, my name is Valerie and I am the MC part of East Entertainment. So today we're going to talk about page 3 and 4 of the planning forms. There are 6 pages to the planning forms, and on page 3 and 4 it's all about the ceremony. It's about the prelude music, it's about the processional, the family, what the family's going to walk down to, what the bridal party is going to walk down to, and what our bride is going to walk down to. It's also going to end with the recessional. The prelude music is music that's playing as your guests are coming in and taking their seat. It should be something in the background. You know, you have family members that haven't seen each other for a while. They're excited to see each other. They want to conversate. They don't want loud blaring music or music with too many words or anything that would distract them from meeting and visiting with their relatives that they haven't seen in a while. Prelude music can be instrumental, it can be classical, it can be country love, it can be pop love songs. Then we'll go into the family processional. That will be the first group out. That will include your groom, the groom and the officiant. The officiant will come first and then the groom will come second. The officiant and the groom can walk side by side, or they can walk one right after the other. Best men can walk with the groom side by side. A best man to the groom is usually a brother or a close friend, so he might want him up there with him as soon as it starts. So best man can walk with the matron of honor, maid of honor, or he can already be at the front. In which sometimes the groom will have his own song. You know, if he's like a Star Wars fan, he might want to walk down to the Imperial March. If he's, we've had a groom walk down to Feeling Good by Michael Bublé. If he wants his own introduction and moment to come down the aisle, that's an option too. Groom can also escort someone if there's a family member that is widowed or doesn't have someone to escort them down the aisle. The groom could escort that person. The family processional starts with the officiant, the groom, and then the grandparents. We start with the groom's grandparents first, starting with paternal and maternal. That's his father's parents and then his mother's parents. And then on the bride's side, then it would be her grandparents. It would be her father's parents and then her mother's parents. After all of the grandparents have proceeded down the aisle and taken their seats, then it would be the parents. So it would begin with the parents of the groom, father and mother, and then the parents of the bride. Now, the father of the bride can walk the mother and then proceed back to walk the bride, or the mother of the bride can be escorted by another individual of the family or an usher. So now that the family has all proceeded down the aisle, next comes the bridal party. And the bridal party is going to be your bridesmaids, your groomsmen, your junior bridesmaids, your junior groomsmen, your best man, maid of honor, or matron of honor, whatever you have. If you have one of each, that's fine too. If you have 2 best men, that's fine too. Ring bearers, your flower girls. It's totally up to you what you want, how you want to line everybody up. Let's talk about the music that should be playing for that family and for that bridal party. So the family and bridal party, depending on the size, you may want 2 songs, 1 song for the family, 1 song for the bridal party. If it's a small group of people and a small bridal party, you can always use 1 song for each, or if you really love a song and you want to have it just played the whole time, you can have it looped, or if it's a long enough song, it might be able to be played for all of the people that are in the family and the bridal party. There's instrumental songs, there's, again, it's your preference, classical, country love, pop love. There's so many options out there. If you just Google types of family processional songs or types of bridal party processional songs, there's going to be tons of information out there on the internet. But these are songs that should have something to do with probably love and togetherness, or maybe it could be a favorite artist, favorite genre that you want to choose. So just listen to music, as you listen to the songs, it might come to you like, this is perfect, this is what I want it to be. That would, then the bride would come, and she was going to come walking down the aisle, hopefully with her father. And if her father is not available for whatever reason, and sometimes this happens, the father is not available for whatever reason it is. It could be a mother, or it could be a stepfather or stepmother or an uncle. Again, it's your wedding. It's whoever you're close to that you want to give you away and walk you down the aisle. So there's lots and lots of options and ways you can do this. So once the bride song is playing, and it should be something that is captivating. It could be traditional, the Here Comes the Bride. It could be something that's new. There's a lot of different options out there for bride processionals. So once she's down the aisle and the ceremony has taken place, the next thing would be a unity ceremony, if there is one. Sometimes brides and grooms or couples don't have one. A unity ceremony could be like a candle, or the cross ceremony where you braid some rope on a cross. There's all kind of different unity ceremonies. We've had a shot ceremony where people took shots of liquor, and the unity ceremony is a tradition of bringing them together we've had sand ceremonies where they layer the sand. So there's songs for the unity ceremony that's taken place. So those songs should be in the background, but and again, your choice of what you want to choose. And then the last and final song is going to be the song that's playing after you were married, after you were pronounced, after you have said your vows to each other, you've exchanged rings. This is the recessional. The recessional should be something fun and upbeat, or something that's tender and has a lot of love in it. But this is the song that seals the whole ceremony together. It's playing as you walk down the aisle as your bridal party, and then your family, and then your guests start to exit. This is the song that wraps up the ceremony. So it's fine too. It's totally up to you what you want. How you want to line everybody up, how many people you're friends with, how many family members you want to have in the wedding. So, that's the thing of it. This is your wedding. It's whatever you want it to be. A lot of times these things come out in your wedding rehearsal, and that's usually a couple of days before the wedding. You'll figure it out. If you can't figure it out right now on paper, you'll figure it out at the rehearsal. So if you would like a copy of our forms, please let us know. There'll be a link down below, and then you can fill it out, and we'll send you a copy of the forms. And if you have any questions, you can send us a message on our page here. I'll be happy to answer. I do answer our messages. All right, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Valerie. I'm one half of Eastern Entertainment.
And I'm Dave.
And there's Dave over there. We're about to get started with the wedding, but all right. And then our next thing we're going to do, we're going to start talking about what comes after the ceremony. But we're going to start with this video first and see what kind of response we get. And if you're watching this video, congratulations, because you may have just gotten engaged and are starting to plan your wedding. Thank you. Bye-bye.